Upon logging in, you'll see the primary Build screen. At the top, you'll find a row of tabs, as well as your own name and a link to log yourself out of the system. On the left, you'll find your content panels. These are used to add new content to your portfolio and manage the items you've already created. Clicking on each panel's label will expand or collapse the panel. On the right, you'll find your site management tools. When you create an account, you'll see that one site has already been started for you, with common pages that most portfolio sites might have. However, eFolio lets you create multiple sites for multiple purposes, but for this tour, we'll be working with the default site. In the middle is our workspace. This area will change depending on what you're doing. At first, it's showing the content of your home page. Later, we'll use this area to fill out a form, change some site settings, and more. In the lower right, you'll find the Help panel. You can view this panel at any time, and it will show you some pertinent tips and details on whatever task you're performing. Let's look at our first task then of adding new content. There are two ways for owners to create new content for their portfolio: the New Content panel, as well as completing to-do tasks. Let's start with the New Content panel. After clicking that panel, click the Add New link if needed, and we'll create a contact. Begin by clicking the contact name and selecting Create from the submenu. Complete all required fields and click the Save button in the bottom right corner when you've finished. You can also use to-do tasks to create new items for your portfolio. Clicking the panel on the left side of the screen will display a list of tasks that all new owners should complete, since they've been designed specifically to help you exploit the system. Click a task, select Complete to complete this item. As you complete your to-do tasks, they'll automatically be removed from your list. As you enter and save content, it's automatically added into the My Content panel. Click the My Content panel on the left side of the screen. Any content you've entered is stored here, organized by the kind of form or data type you used. You'll find your contact listed here. Clicking its data type heading of Contact will expand or collapse the list of contacts you've already entered. By clicking on an item you've typed in, you can choose to edit the item, add the item to your own to-do list as a reminder, or send the item to the trash can for deletion. Next, let's look at our website. On the right side of the screen, you'll find your site controls. Each new account contains a collection of sample pages to get you started. Since we've already entered a contact for yourself, we'll be adding that to the Personal Info page. To do so, I'll click once to select the Personal Info page and choose to edit that page. Notice now the workspace is pointing to the Personal Info page, which is located in turn underneath the Home page. Once I've selected this page to edit on my workspace, I'll be adding some content to this page. As such, on the left, on my Content panel, I'm looking at my Contact, and I will press and drag this item to my web page. Notice that I can place content in 3 areas of a web page: the left column, the center, and the right. To check my live site, it's simply a matter of clicking the Preview button at the top of the screen. This will open a second browser tab and show you exactly what your visitors will be seeing. Closing this tab will return you to your Build tools, where you can make changes and preview the site again. When you're ready to share your site with the world, visit the Site Properties controls. By default, all new accounts contain a private site. This means that your site is not visible to the general public. To allow access to your site, set the site to public. An important note, owners who are under the age of 18 cannot set their sites to public. Instead, you'll need to leave your sites as private and invite specific visitors to log in and view your site. Those controls are located under the Accounts tab and are covered in a separate tutorial. That's it. You've now seen the core features and steps to building your electronic portfolio with eFolio. Next, we suggest to review the to-do tasks and begin fleshing out the content of your portfolio. Remember, content that you enter doesn't necessarily have to be added to a web page. One of the strengths of eFolio is its capacity to provide a lifelong repository of artifacts about your education, your skills, your employment, hobbies, and anything else that makes you who you are. Then, you can selectively present those artifacts to your public and private visitors any way you see fit. Enjoy!